Good evening, I'm calling this meeting to order, please. Please rise and take the pledge. First, we have the oath of office being administered to Elizabeth Herbert as a council member. Okay. Nice. Fire assemblyman. Oh,
Yeah.
I got it.
Like, I'll got it.
Oh. I. Elizabeth Herbert, solemnly swear. Do solemnly swear. That I will support the Constitution of the United States. That I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey. And the Constitution of the State of New Jersey. And I will bear true faith and allegiance to the state. And I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same. To the government established in the United States and in the state. And to the government established in the United States and in the state. County and borough. County and borough under the authority of the people. Under the authority of the people. And I will faithfully and impartially and justly perform all the duties of council and the borough of Hudson. And that I will faithfully and impartially and justly perform all the duties of the council woman for the borough of Flemington according to the best of my ability. Congratulations. And swearing in oath of office of Susan Engelhardt, council, by Senator Zipper. Okay.
Let's finish. I state your name,
I, Susan Engelhardt,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith
that I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same,
and allegiance to the same,
and to the governments established in the United States
and the governments established in the United States
and in this state,
and in this state,
county and borough,
county and borough,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly
and justly
perform all the duties
perform all the duties
of council
of councilwoman
for the borough of Flemington,
for the borough of Flemington,
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Carla, can roll call please? Or council?
Yeah.
Yes. Here.
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 Here. This meeting is called pursuant to the provisions of the Open Public Meetings Law. This reorganization meeting, January 5, 2026, posted on the borough website and on the bulletin board at Borough Hall. In addition, a copy of this notice is and has been available to the public and is on file at the office of the borough clerk. I just want to welcome everybody here tonight, and if you will, please indulge me. I'd like to offer a moment of silence for our former Congressman, Assemblyman, and Senator who passed away on New Year's Eve, Congressman Dick Zimmer, who lived in Delaware Township. He was an extraordinary public servant. Even before he got elected,
He was on the National Board of Common Cause, and he was the chair of Common Cause in New Jersey, where he lobbied personally for the enactment of the Sunshine Law, now known as the Open Meetings Act, to stop government from having secret meetings behind the public. In the legislature, he was the prime sponsor of the farmland preservation bill that has saved tens of thousands of acres of farmland in New Jersey and in Hunter County, and is best known as in Congress for authoring Megan's Law that requires sex offenders against juveniles to register in residential areas where they're located. An extraordinary man, extraordinary friend. He was personally a friend of mine and a mentor, and I can't say enough about how all politicians should emulate to be public servants like Dick Zimmer. Can you please join me for a moment of silence? Thank you. I'd like to just welcome a few folks in the audience. Senator Zwicker, thank you for coming. Some of the Drulis, former Mayor Driver. Did I not see her here? Oh, I'm sorry, I thought she was here. And she's not here. And former Councilman Long in the back. Nice to see you. Right, moving right along. And I have, we're up to governing body remarks. Councilman Arias.
Hello, everybody. Good to see everybody here tonight. I just want to say congratulations to Beth and to Susan for the election. I'm excited to look to get this year and get a lot of talking about system. So welcome and student continue to go work, guys.
Thank you so much. Councilwoman Engelhardt.
Thank you, Mayor. First, of course, it goes without saying that I'm grateful for the opportunity to serve the borough again. And thankful to all that supported our campaign. And second, to my family, my boys, Aaron and Noah, and especially my husband of and my love of 40 years. Thank you for supporting me so that I can do what I do for the community, and we can do it without you. I know there's been a lot less home cooked meals the last 3 years, and gotta get used to it, I guess, more. But I love all three of you, and I'm very thankful for your patience and understanding. I've been a resident in the borough here for 25 years, and I'm excited about the changes to Main Street and the opportunities that businesses have to fulfill potential and dreams that their owners have, as well as welcoming new residents and patrons. Whether you've been a resident here for 5, 25, or 75 years, we all contribute to our community in our own way. And there's enough room for all of us, and it takes every one of us to make this community successful. You know that this council serves just under 5,000 residents, but there are about 25,000 residents in the 08822 zip code. They either think they live in the borough, or they love to live in the borough, or they adopt our Main Street as their center of their own community. So whether they're, criticizing through their, keyboard warriors, or whether they've adopted our town as their Main Street, they're all here, and we're here to serve all of them. But most importantly, the council is here to serve and be fiscally responsible for those 5,000, less than 5,000 residents, tax dollars. In our new year, everybody has a lot of resolutions and goals of organization, losing weight and starting anew. And it's important that we have progress, but slow progress is always better than too quickly. However, stagnation and holding on to every inch of what no longer serves us today is also not healthy and good for our New Year's resolutions. So I'd like to, if we have a toast to the new life that's been infused in our little town, while holding on to the charm that continues to be very special and relevant. My goals for this year are simple: to make day-to-day fiscal responsible decisions on behalf of our taxpayers, that I think this council's done pretty successfully, thus far. And I want to make sure that, projects like the police station, continue to be, slowly funded and responsibly, thanks to some of our, fiscal support from, our, senator and assemblywoman right here in the audience today, and we do thank you for that. I want to make sure that we give property owners opportunities to make improvements to their properties and also take more responsibility for their property, including, and also keeping a lookout for opportunities for redevelopment, because I think as council members, we're all cheerleaders for our community. And we need to find opportunities for business, housing, cultural, and education throughout the borough. Finally, I'd like to focus more on inclusion. I've spoken about the senior community before, the homeless community and immigrant populations, but we need more supportive programming, and funding, and I'm going to try to focus on that as a personal goal this year. And finally, I know that we all need to focus on, continuing to find fiscal solutions for our health insurance and waste management. And I'm looking forward to seeing the last phase of the Main Street project, the improvements, the road improvements, finished this year. So, this summer, I think, right? So thank you, and hope everybody had a happy New Year.
I'll take the opening as history. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Councilwoman Fasaro.
Absolutely, happy New Year, everyone. First, I'd like to thank my biggest fan, my husband Giovanni. As a member of both council and for the past 2 years, your support and patience and the late nights and waiting up for me and making sure the lights are on, it's greatly appreciated. I couldn't do this without you, I was support, so always thank you. To the Mayor Carroll, last year was a year of dramatic change and disruption in the library. We of course corrected, and I'm proud of the board and the work accomplished. Your mentorship and government experience and knowledge made my time on the board effective and helpful to that board and to our entire. So thank you. Regarding the parking and traffic committee, I'm thrilled there were changes that have actually will benefit our residents. When you pull together a petition, I will meet the demand. I will go to your home. When you are angry, when you are upset, and the end result of that is that we now have West Roads traffic, you can parking resolved, and that's me. Also as well, as we look at Spring Street and people abroad and all the changes that will be made so that people that have lived there from their homes for whether it be 1 year we have a resident or decades, they're going to still have a place to park. It's still going to be their community. It's still going to be their tenant for life. Some of our residents have expressed to me that they feel angry, unheard. I hear you, I see you, and I love speaking with you. Even though sometimes it's a very difficult discussion to have. You may not feel like a champion, but I'm here. As the sole independent on this council, I plan to still like you this year, because I have the past few years. That means not stepping into for money interests, but being a woman of the people, including property owners like homeowners. I will never dismiss your righteous anger as racism. I have maturity and wisdom to represent every member of this community, and that's truly what inclusion means. That said, I was thrilled to see Liberty Village get started and to approve the shopping center near Wendy's as a member of the planning board. And it was wonderful being on the planning board under the guidance of the Skiffin, Chair Griffin, and I look forward to speaking to you coming in.
Thank you. Councilwoman Hurley.
Thank you. I thought a lot about this and I'm going to keep it brief. I want to thank my husband and my children, one of whom we dropped off the airport to go down to Chicago, back to her freshman year in college. My son Gus, who's just joined us, and my husband Mark. not just for, their support during the campaign, but for their love and support always throughout our existence of our family, and my life, who have just joined us as well. I don't think I would have had the gumption to run for office if it wasn't for everything they've all done for me, ever. So thank you. Huge thank you to Aaron Becker. I think that's a leave already. Oh, she's still here. For not thinking how it's crazy when I thought one morning and said, well, what a fire ant. And Susan for being the most amazing running me and pretty much teaching me everything I needed to know and just being the wind in my ways, which is really dorky, but that's pretty much what she was. I started my term knowing that I have a lot to learn from our mayor, from my fellow council members, but most importantly, from this borough's employees, residents, property owners, and small business owners. I look forward to listening to everyone who has a stake in the business of this governing body. I also start knowing there is so much in Flemington that is working or well on the way. I see my job as building on momentum and also to know when to get out of the way. Thank you very much, everyone, and let's get to work on a flourishing Flemington.
Thank you, Captain Levy.
Thanks, Mayor. Of course, congratulations again, Councilwoman Herbert Van Engelhart. It was a pleasure working with both of you on your campaign. I'm so glad I get to keep working with you up here. Last year, I said that despite whatever nonsense may come down from the state or federal government in the coming year, I was hopeful for Flemington and the difference we can make right here. And unfortunately, there was a lot of nonsense in 2025, and it is looking like 2026 will have just as much, if not more. But in spite of all that, we did get a lot done as a council in 2025, and in between the national nonsense and certainly a little bit of our own locally here and there, I find it very important that we focus on all the good we do here locally, to remind ourselves why I and all of us keep on going and showing up to these meetings, putting in the work that we do. So I just wanted to briefly highlight a few of my favorite things that we were able to do this past year as council. First off, and I think this may have been the biggest success of 2025, if you ask most people around town, because it was certainly the focus prior to us accomplishing it, was that we got that part of Main Street paved. And I don't have to specify which part, because you know exactly which part it was. It's smooth and we can all forget about it now. Second was my favorite event that I've experienced in this borough in my 10 years here. And while it may have been born out of some challenges, I thought it resulted in something even greater, and that was the Harvest Fest. It was incredible to see Main Street come alive in such a way on that beautiful October day, and I really hope that we can put together another event like it this year. Third, and perhaps the most consequential going forward, were the zoning changes that we made. And I am confident these changes have put us in the best position possible to capitalize on the opportunities that the Union Hotel and surrounding development will be bringing us in this coming year. And we've already welcomed so many new businesses, and I am so excited to welcome even more. Fourth was changing two numbers, but it was updating our tree replacement fee in lieu of planting from $550 as it was set in 2007 to $900. And I appreciate the planning board ensuring that its enforcement is done and that it results in the payment of, it resulted last year in the payment of, I believe, around $10,000 into our borough tree fund. To ensure that if trees can't or won't be planted in accordance with our ordinances, the borough will be able to do it ourselves. Fifth was all the wonderful stop signs that we put in around town to make it safer to get around this borough. And I'm sorry to say that if they are annoying you, that does mean they are working. And last, and maybe least to most people, but certainly not to me, because I don't shut up about them. My favorite success this year was that borough has purchased some beautiful flashing crosswalk signage. And unfortunately, we could not get them in 2025 and installed just yet, but I can assure you that you will know when they are. When I asked our DPW director if I could be there when we do get them in and go to install them, he told me he would bring out the golden shovel that they had laying around from a project 10 years ago. And I am sincerely hoping that he was not joking about that. But jokes aside, I sincerely want to thank the council and mayor for making traffic safety such a priority in this town. And looking ahead to 2026, my priorities for this year are continuing that focus. And I'm hoping that we can all keep it top of mind as we head into budgeting season and continue to make investments in our town safety. I ask that all of you in your committee meetings and discussions with borough staff and professionals, that if it involves a roadway or a sidewalk or a crosswalk, to ask yourself if there are ways to make things safer. Second, the Shade Commission has been doing so much work to further protect our beautiful shade trees, and while we haven't gotten our assignments just yet, I really hope you don't change your mind between now and then. I hope that whoever ends up working with the commission finishes the work that they started in 2025. And lastly, this is a personal passion of mine, and I've told you the story of how I began my journey in municipal government here. It's the reason that I'm sitting here today. I would like to finally update the borough's lighting ordinances after 5 years. So yeah, I'm excited to work together with this government body, our boards, our commissions, and our borough employees, professionals, and all of our residents to make it a great year for the borough of 2026. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Council Parker.
Happy New Year, everyone. For a start, and it always goes out to the better half. And Scott, thank you for everything, because you've gone through a lot this year. Like just listening, there would be no me without you. And I so appreciate you, and I appreciate everything you bring to the table. And I think these guys do too, because they've been around you when we had the host weeks. So thank you. So as I reflect on 2025, I'm reminded of a song entitled "Everything Has Changed" from a great composer and musician called Quincy Jones. And it goes something like this: everything must change, nothing stays the same. Everyone will change, no one stays the same. The young become the old, the mysteries do unfold, because that's the way of time. Nothing and no one goes unchanged. There are not many things in life you can be assured of, except rain comes from the clouds, sun lights up the sky, and hummingbirds do fly. Winter turns to spring, and the wounded heart will heal, but never much too soon. Yes, everything must change. The reason I do that is because we've gone through so much change in the last year. And I will continue, and it will continue to change. It's called growth. At the end of the day, this town has grown. The excitement over the courthouse square has become infectious, both inside and outside the borough. While it is not the end all, it is the catalyst that is driving change. I've said it more than once, and I will continue to shout it from the highest mountains. I am so extremely proud of last year's council. Together, we moved the town forward despite adversity and some controversy. We collectively passed a budget with no tax increases to our constituents. We passed an ordinance that invites creativity. We are working towards completing the new police headquarters, and we improved much needed infrastructure developments. We added new positions to both the DPW and the police department. The FID is revitalizing, and with Ali Norton as interim director, the turnaround is no less than impressive, including pulling off the Halloween and Christmas celebrations, developing a strategic plan for marketing and business outreach, building alliances with DPW and public safety, as well as interceding and getting the welcome to Flemington signage completed and handed over to DPW for posting. Speaking of DPW, it has been my pleasure to serve as its liaison. The entire staff is nothing less than hardworking and dedicated to the borough. Mike, Josh, and Ken, the education we provide is uncanny. I would highly encourage the community to let them know how much they appreciate it. I don't think everybody understands how much work they actually do to keep this town going. As we look forward to 2026, the council's agenda will focus on strengthening inclusivity by planning more community-oriented events. It includes everybody. We do care about the homeless and those with food insecurity. We must get more involved with the schools, as we are hearing that people of color are not having positive experiences and do not feel included in the school system. We do want to continue focusing on redevelopment, which is often misinterpreted to mean high rises and large compounds. Instead, it means looking into affordable starter homes, whether that be small single-family homes, condos, or townhouses. It's a necessary thing that we have to do. In closing, I will continue to color outside the lines because that's who I am. I will never change me. This job, this position, the people who sit here, the people who are intending to run, this is a very tough job. Being president of the council is even tougher. Not taking anything away from mayor, that's gotta be the toughest. This is tough as well as people. Because you're juggling so many balls in the air, and you're also listening, not only inside, but outside. I have been very, very fortunate over the last year to be mentored by some mayors, both here in New Jersey, and outside into some major cities. I went to an event in November that was probably the best thing I've ever been to. It was called the Victory Fund Institute, and I was invited, it was an LGBTQ leaders conference, and they had people from around the world who were diplomats, ambassadors, senators, council people, mayors. It was just incredible, and I spent so much time just listening to what their angst were and understanding that, and getting to share some of mine and getting some really, really sound advice on, don't concentrate on this, but concentrate on this. And yes, you're always going to have people who are going to be upset, but you can't focus on that. You have to focus on your agenda. You have to push your agenda as long as it's what the constituents are asking you to do. And I do believe that. I believe that that's one of the things that we've been trying to do over the last year. Again, in closing, I will always color outside the lines. While I understand it can be daunting at times, coloring outside the lines has led to great things. So you see, what excites me the most about this council this year is how much more we will move the needle forward than what we'll accomplish in 2026. I appreciate you all. I thank you all for that. I so welcome you in your contribution, Susan. Arms around you. I'm so glad you did this, and I look forward to working with you all. Thank you.
Thank you. I want to briefly, just say to Susan, congratulations on your re-election. Beth, welcome. Congratulations for your election, to your families. Thank you for sharing them with us. It is a large commitment. You know, when we run for office, personally for me, it is my number one priority. To be responsible to the constituents. And I'm, very proud about what we've done together over the last 3 years. We fixed the structural deficit in our budget. We've got our capital budget under control. We've got more surplus now in bank than ever before. We're just about supposed to be, for our auditor. Our roads are moving in great shape. And, if you didn't know, I brought in the IDEX from the state with our engineering firm, and we do have a bond out for Main Street that was just finished. That money is going to be, all of the money for sewer, water, and galvanized pipes. It's gonna be 100% reimbursed to the borough, and we'll be able to move that forward to the next section of Main Street and not have to do another bond and then move it on to 9th Street and just keep moving it forward. We just qualified for about $1.6 million in design and engineering money to do designs of 9 projects in Farmington Borough. So even if we don't have the ability and time to get to them right away, those designs will be in the can and ready for whenever the borough is ready to do those projects. And that includes Mine Street, Park Avenue, North Main Street, and other projects around town. So we're in really good shape financially, and I'm really proud of that because we were a lot worse than I thought we were when I got in office. And I want to thank the council for over the last 3 years for moving forward budgets that took a lot of guts to do, to get us to this point. But we're here now, and I'm really pleased with that. So I just want to wish everybody a happy new year. Again, thank you to Senator Zwicker for getting us in the budget. Again, I want to thank, outgoing Governor Murphy. You and I had a lot of texts together about money. We exchanged texts just a couple of days ago. I wish him all the best wherever he ends up. He's been a real friend to the borough and to me personally. Signing off on monies that senators are gonna put into the budget for us. So I just want to say how much you appreciate it, so thank you. All right, so we're up to number 7 in the agenda, elections, assignments and appointments. Council elections, can I have a motion for president, please?
I'll move, Tony Parker as president.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Any
Any opposed? Okay, is there a motion for vice president?
Thank you. I nominate Susan Engelhardt.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? I'll say. Congratulations. Council appointments, class 3 planning board member for 2026. Can I have a motion, please? Is
Susan Engelhardt.
there a second?
Little second.
I think I could do an all in favor on that. All in favor? Any opposed? Okay. Okay. Governing body appointment resolution 2026-1, appointing community partnership trustee for 2026. Can I have a motion, please? Is there a second?
Engelhardt was second.
Roll call, please, Carla.
Or Councilman Aaron's,
Yes.
Council Vice President Hobart,
Yes.
Councilwoman Sora,
Yes.
Councilwoman Herbert,
Yes.
Councilman Lovett,
Yes.
and Council President Parker.
I
Yes.
guess I get to vote on that. It's a governing body appointment.
I'm sorry, Mayor Karen.
Thank you, yes. Appointment of mayor with advice and consent of council. Resolution 2026-2, appointing Dave Giuliani as the property maintenance officer. 2026. Can I have a motion, please?
Engelhardt will move.
Is there a second?
Little second.
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Councilman Aaron's,
Yes.
Councilwoman Engel.
Yes.
I'm sorry, Council Vice President Hobart,
Yes.
Councilwoman Sora,
Yes.
Councilwoman Herbert.
Thank
That's
you.
hard to read. 26-2.
26-2.
Yes. Oh, you said yes, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Councilman Lovett,
Yes.
Councilman President Parker,
Yes.
and Mayor Karen.
Oh, I don't know. I don't vote on that one. Only the SCP point.
Okay.
Resolution 2026-3, appointing professional services for 2026. Can I have a motion, please?
I'll move.
Is there a second?
Parker second.
Roll call, please.
Councilman Aaron's,
Yes.
Council Vice President Engelhardt.
Yes.
Sora,
Yes.
Herbert, abstain. Councilman Lovett,
Yes.
Council President Parker.
Yes.
Resolution 2026-4, resolution authorizing the award of contract for engineering services, special projects engineer to Robert Martucci Engineering LLC for 2026. Your motion, please.
I'll move.
Is there a second?
Engelhardt was second.
Roll call, please.
Councilman Aaron's,
Yes.
Council Vice President Engelhardt,
Yes.
Councilwoman Sora,
Yes.
Abstain.
Councilman Lovett,
Yes.
and Council President Parker.
Yes.
Thank you. Mayor appointments, boards and commissions. Planning board, class 1 year, expiring in 2026. Mayor's position is, I'm appointing myself. Class 2 1 year, 2026, Michael Campion. Class 4 years, expiring 2029, Hannah Weissman. Alternate number 2 years, expiring 2027, Mark Kane. Alternate number 4 2 years, expiring 2027, Mark Favors. Shade Tree Commission, member 5 years, expiring 2030, Mike DeLuca. Historic Preservation Commission, alternate number 1, 2 years, expiring 2027, Ryan Rivera. Environmental Commission, member 3 years, expiring 2028, Rich Runyon. Member 3 years, expiring 2028, Ken Palmieri. Alternate number 1, 2 years, expiring 2027, Freddie Mejia. Public Arts Committee, Planning Board member 3-year term, 2028, Hannah Weitzman. And the council position, which is a 2-year term expiring 2027, to Adrian Casaro. Library Board, member 5 years, 2030, expiration Elizabeth Fisher, and an unexpired term, the term beginning February 1st, 2026, ending in 2028, Tara Samancha. Mayor appointments of council assignments. Carla does have this list already, she'll be sending it out to the council members, tomorrow, so you don't have to go crazy, write it down. Councilman Arias, DPW and Fireworks, Fleming Museum, Historic Preservation Commission, Parks and Recreation, Schools, and creating a new position, Fleming's Community Partnership Liaison. Councilwoman Engelhardt, Animal Control, Code and Zoning, CWA negotiations, Fireworks, Personnel. I'm splitting redevelopment into two, redevelopment Captiva and the New Jersey Motion Picture and TV. Councilwoman Fasaro, Public Art Committee, Environmental Commission, Finance, OEM Fire Rescue, Personnel, Redevelopment Cardinal, and Redevelopment Captiva. Councilwoman Herbert, Fireworks, Library Board, Communications Newsletter, Parking Committee, Redevelopment Cardinal, and Schools. Councilman Levitt, DPW, Fireworks, Communications Newsletter. Thank you for praising the parking committee so much. They're going on parking. And Shades Commission. Councilman Parker, Court, EWA negotiations, Finance, Fireworks, and Parks and Recreation. Myself is Administration, DPW, Finance, Communication Newsletter, Parking Committee, Personnel, Police, Redevelopment, Carbon Development, Captiva. Number 8 on the agenda, opening resolution 26-5, consent agenda for 2026. Can I have a motion, please?
Sorry, is there a second?
Engelhardt, second.
Roll call, please. Sarah?
Yes.
Council Vice President.
Yes.
Council Sarah?
Yes.
Councilwoman Herbert?
Yes.
Councilman Levitt?
Yes.
And Council President Parker.
Yes.
9, consent agenda, resolution 2026-6 of the Public Meetings Act, notice 2026.
So consent agenda, we're saying today to.
So the consent agenda, I'll read it.
Okay,
I'll ask consent agenda, consent agenda, vote on it.
okay, so that's when I can say.
Yeah. Resolution 2026-7, resolution 2026, resolution 25-8, resolution adopting meeting dates for 2026, resolution 26-9, resolution scheduling for 2026 for reorganization meeting, resolution 2026-10, cash management plan for 2026, resolution 2026-11, setting a fee of $20 for an return check for 2026. Resolution 2026-12, resolution designating the authority to sign check for 2026. Resolution 2026-13, resolution authorizing the payment of certain bills for 2026. Resolution 26-14, resolution setting the delinquent interest rate for property taxes in 2026. Resolution 2026-15, setting the temporary budget for 2026. Resolution 26-16, resolution authorizing the correction of typographical and technical errors, ordinances and resolutions adopted by the Borough of Fulton Mayor and Council 2026. Resolution 2026-17, resolution designating the official newspaper for the Borough of Flemington in 2026. Resolution 2026-18, resolution adopting the public comment policy for remote hybrid online council meeting 2026. Resolution 2026-19, resolution reaffirming the commitment and objectives of the Flemington Green Team 2026. Resolution 26-20, resolution authorizing the municipal attorney to file corrective appeals and counterclaims to the municipal tax assessor in 2026. Resolution 2026-21, resolution designating the borough mayor as the public agency compliance officer, 2026, resolution 2026-2022, resolution appointing Dave Giuliani as emergency management first deputy, 2026, resolution 2026-23, resolution appointing Chris Wilt as emergency management second deputy, in 2026, resolution 2026-24, resolution appointing Chris Boyce as emergency management deputy, 2026, resolution 26-25, resolution appointing local emergency management council 2026, resolution 2026-26, resolution appointing Steve Acker and Alan Ungelter as deputy fire marshal 2026, resolution 2026-27, resolution appointing Chris Will deputy fire marshal 2026, resolution 2026-28, resolution appointing Michael Champion to the solid waste advisory council to act for 2026. Resolution 2026-29. Resolution approving the hiring of Eric Nicholson and Jose Nieves as housing official inspectors for 2026. Resolution 2026-30 is resolution appointing Brian Canali as emergency management coordinator for a 3-year term beginning January 1st, 2026. Resolution 2026-31, resolution appointing Ken McCormick as fire official for a 3-year term beginning January 1st, 2026. Resolution 2026-32, resolution approving the debt management policy. Resolution 2026-33, resolution appointing William Hans as the tax collector for Flemington Borough. Resolution 2026-34, resolution authorizing the salary increase for Lucy Giron as deputy treasurer. Does anybody wish to have anything as a separate vote? Yes, what number, please?
2026-19, Reorg and invest the rate funding for 2024.
2026.
20 years. Yes, well, that was the validation that I had. No,
Go ahead.
2026-13, authorizing future use of bills. 2026-15, temporary budget. 2026-32, debt holding.
Okay. Okay. Can I have a motion to approve all the other resolutions, please? Sorry, your second.
Engelhardt was second.
Roll call, please.
Councilman Harris,
Yes.
Council Vice President Engelhardt,
Yes.
Councilwoman Sawyer,
Yes.
Councilwoman Pepper,
Yes.
Councilman Levitt,
Yes.
Council President Parker.
Yes.
Okay, resolution 2026-13, I'm sorry. That may be the first time, was it?
We, 13 is the first time in
Okay,
order.
I think it's fine, it didn't matter, all right, you want a separate vote or you want to discuss?
So, 13, 15, and 32, I just don't have enough information to feel comfortable about it. I was today.
Okay, so let's talk about 19 first.
Okay.
19 plus green team, it's a requirement under MP, it gives us money for trees and all that other kind of stuff. It is just standing like, we just have, and it's all of them, all 7 of us are the green. And that's all I can tell you about it, let's try, find even more,
I have nothing to remind them.
there you go. That's it, we just kind of have to do it. Otherwise.
It'd be nice if they were.
Otherwise, they can't really apply for some funding.
I think that's the,
Seven of us are very active
yes, some respect.
in our commitment.
So,
Yes.
can I have a motion to adopt 26-19?
11 move.
Is there a second?
I can't hear.
19.
19, the green team one?
Yeah.
So I got a motion by Councilman Levitt, a second by
Second.
you. Any other discussion? I know, welcome to government, Councilwoman Berger. In the state of New Jersey. Roll call please.
Harris,
Yes.
Council Vice President Engelhardt,
Yes.
Councilwoman Sawyer,
Yes.
Councilwoman Pepper,
The
and Councilman Levitt,
Yes.
Council President Parker.
So the debt management policy is something that we should have for our auditors. This is instituted and voted upon at the great scrutiny last year by the council. That was put forward, it basically follows state law and basically talks about, we're gonna watch the budget, we're gonna follow our auditors, requirements, we're gonna, try to retain the surplus. So it's but it's all within state law. So it's not doing anything. Yeah, and it's gotten done every, right, yes.
and what is the process?
Another resolution.
Yeah, it's just a resolution, basically.
We can modify it anytime.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So, okay, can I have a motion, please? This is regarding the 2026-32 debt management policy. Or I'm thinking out of order, Carla. But I'm picking off easy ones. So
11 move.
Thank you, Sarah, second.
you have Levitt, move for Sorrow, any more discussion? Roll call, please.
Councilman Harris,
Yes.
Council Vice President Engelhardt,
Yes.
Councilwoman Sawyer,
Yes.
Councilwoman Pepper,
Yes.
Councilman Levitt,
Yes.
Council President Parker.
Yes.
So the temporary budget resolution 2026-15 allows us to spend money until the budget is set by law. Otherwise, we have no money to operate anything, we cannot be more than 10%, which is normal, that we do a temporary budget of 10%, if we run out of that, we can do it again, so we do the budget under state law is not due until so we have to have money to pay our staff, to pay our employees.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's very performance, basically 100% of the time.
It's, so it's 10%, and it's 3 months.
It's 10% until we run out of money. And then we can do another.
So technically, I mean, we've been getting it done February, so that we don't have to run out. So, I can put a note on the run, so. And you can ask questions, we can do all that. But if we had to, we would do it again. But we aim to just do it for that.
But the
Really,
funding-
I really hate to correct the public, but, under state law, can't pass the budget until the state says we can.
Right.
And last year we did have
Should have
to,
said that.
we did have to do 2 temporary budgets, even though the budget was finished, we ran out of. So we did have to do 2, because we ran out of money in certain line items, so we had to do another one for certain line items. Sorry.
No, you're right.
So-
I was thinking about this.
But we did finish the budget, it's just that the state won't let you
Yeah,
pass.
you're right, yeah.
Okay, so
We have to wait.
But the bottom line is we have money to operate.
otherwise we have none. Okay. Okay. Have a motion, please, on the temporary budget 2026 dash.
Sorry.
Absolutely.
Um, how, so, how are discrepancies handled between what was approved in the temporary budget and the discussions that are had for defining the final budget?
What do you mean
It
by?
would already be taken out of that line item,
Yeah.
or be attributed to the line item in the past budget in the future.
So there's.
So unless we don't have parent line,
There's no way to unspend that money,
no, of course not.
Yeah,
I mean,
Especially if we owe money to let's see, vendor, supplier, employee, whatever that the item is, can't put it back.
so I guess we could have passed budget the line item lower than what we've already spent. So
Yeah,
there's-
if you fund the line item,
So,
if we wanted to with less money.
Yeah.
But we gotta take those.
can't get money back.
I mean, that's actually state law, but we have to take those if we incur them.
Yeah.
So.
So Pat, let me just say this, I understand what you're asking. I'm telling your corporate America 101, because that was, I understand, because that's those the questions that I would ask as well, but I congratulate that. It's a great thing.
any other questions?
On that one?
No.
Okay, can I have a motion, please, on setting temporary budget 26-15?
Sorry,
There a second?
Engelhardt will second.
Any other discussion? Roll call, please.
Council Marys,
Yes.
Council Vice President Hobart,
Yes.
Councilwoman Sarah,
Yes.
Councilwoman Herbert, abstained. Council Ken Levitt,
yes,
Council President Clark.
Yes.
And then the prepayment of certain bills for 2026, what's the question on that?
When do those then still show up on the next time we look at the list of bills?
That's a really good question. Are they gonna show up on the bill list? No, because this is the bill list. So if you're approving prepayment of certain bills as a bill list, then this is the bill list. And they won't come out on the next bill list, which should be the end of January. So,
We
they
never
don't
show up what was actually.
they should be in the resignation, aren't they?
well, there's certain items, we don't actually get to see what's spent.
Not
Then
the-
it will be.
Not necessarily.
If they're not in this resolution, they will be on the bill. Or should have.
No, I think that means the amount, the actual amount.
Yes. Right?
Is that what you mean? I don't wanna put words in your mouth.
That's how I.
Yeah, that's how I interpret it. My question.
And if like, the bill pays the lighting bill, the electricity bill, that wouldn't, then they're always on bill.
Yeah, they're all-
Those line items are on the amount.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
So even if they've already been paid, it shows up on.
The next, yeah. the next bill.
Yeah, it was next bill, yeah. Okay, that's all I was, let me smell it.
All right. Okay. Is there a motion please on 26-13?
Oh, wait, I thought we did that.
No, not on keeping for films.
No, we did,
Yeah.
we did 29, 32,
We did
15,
13.
and
Did not
19, we have not done 14 yet. Sorry.
That's why I apologize for taking them out of order. So can I have a motion, please?
So moved.
Is there a second? Sorry, I'll second. Any other discussion? Roll call, please.
Councilman
Yes.
Vice President Engelhardt,
Yes.
Councilwoman Sora,
Yes.
Councilwoman Howard,
Yes.
Councilman Levitt,
Yes.
Council President Parker.
Yes.
Thank you. We're up to public comment session, maybe for the public wishing to address the council, go up to 3 minutes. Please just, select hopefully, maybe I don't know if that's lit or not, but. Don't pull out your phone and be reading those speeches like that.
Hi, Jeremy Long, resident of Huntington Borough, looking at work. I just want to say happy New Year, my friends, and good luck. I'm sure 2026 is going to be very interesting in many ways. And, we appreciate your hard work, your dedication, your passion, and the hours spent. And obviously, for significant others, husbands, wives, understand that entirely. So I just want to thank you. Good luck.
Good health to you, Jerry.
Thank you.
Feel better.
Anybody else in the public? Seeing none, can I have a motion to adjourn, please?
So moved.
The second,
Parker second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Zero.
Yeah.
Great.